It's no great secret that humans are capable of committing violence. To be fair to humans, apes also commit violence. Lions commit violence. Even our friendly herbivores commit violence, such as the Cape buffalo or the African elephant, or any other animal to be fair. Nature is full of violence, and therefore it can be concluded that violence is natural. It's a dog-eat-dog world, as they say. Surprisingly, it's only humans who have decided that violence is morally wrong and must be stopped at all costs, ironically by using violence if necessary. Just to be clear, I'm not here to condone violence. I think it benefits human society not to go around randomly attacking people, but clearly vegans can commit violence, Victorians can commit violence, even vicars can commit violence. Sorry, that was my attempt at alliteration humour. However, some parts of the Australian media would like us to believe that only one subset of humans commit violence. Can you guess which? Males. Parts of our media would have you believe that males are aggressors, while females are permanent victims. This is not limited to violence, but extends to everything in society, such as salary. The highest paid jobs are dominated by males, or so-called medical misogyny, although they tend not to highlight that females have a longer life expectancy, or that men dominate suicide statistics. But don't let facts get in the way of a good story. Obviously, I'm not here to deny that men can't be violent. Of course they can. From a biological perspective, men are on average bigger and stronger than their female counterparts, so of course they are more capable of committing lethal violence. A small woman can certainly attack a larger man, but it often doesn't result in lasting physical damage, although mentally that would eventually take its toll. Although one could imagine a universe where the opposite is true. Some species of spider, such as the female Australian redback, regularly cannibalise their male partners during or after mating. You could imagine a world where male spiders protest that they're no longer willing to be eaten by violent females. Of course, violence against women has been turned into a dystopian TV series, Curfew, a 2024 British crime drama. Thank you to the viewer who mentioned this. To be fair, I've never seen the show, but it's set in a society where men are restricted by a curfew from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., which requires all men to be tagged and monitored during restricted hours, in order to prioritise women's safety. But in this video, due to the Australian media's love of persecuting men, I think we need to sometimes push back and show that obviously females are completely capable of committing violence too. Here are some recent examples that viewers have sent in. In July this year, 9 News reported, mother faces murder charge after baby son found dead at Perth home. She allegedly murdered her 7-month-old son. Also in July, the Courier Mail reported, mum charged with murder of disabled teen son. In August, ABC reported, Chinese student charged with murder over stabbing a 14-year-old compatriot. Police say 2 teenage girls were on exchange from China when one allegedly fatally stabbed the other. ABC again reported, Jennifer Mui Lin Chin found guilty of stabbing her daughter's boyfriend, who she stabbed several times. But don't worry, last week it was reported that she avoided jail. Nothing to see here. ABC reported, girl who allegedly died of malnutrition spent hours in cupboard. Yes, the mother and her partner were charged with murder after allegedly keeping her 12-year-old disabled daughter locked up in a cupboard. Last month, the ABC reported, sexual predator taught in Brisbane schools for 9 years after parents' complaints. The former teacher pleaded guilty to repeated sexual conduct with a minor and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. And of course, there was the horrible case of the death of Dr. Tiffany Wilkes and her daughter in suspected murder-suicide. The anaesthetist was said to have mental health issues. No, really? Isn't that what it would take to murder your own child? Also last month, woman charged with murder following the death of a man in Broome. Not to mention what I alluded to before, the sushi chef stabbed in Melbourne alleyway. Luckily, the victim survived, and surprisingly, the perpetrator wasn't released on bail after her lawyers decided to drop her bail application, especially since she was already out on bail when she randomly stabbed the sushi chef. As you can clearly see, women can also commit horrible acts of violence, even murder. It's just that they tend to murder people who are smaller and weaker than them.